So it's like 1 a.m. and you're lying there and your brain decides that tonight is the night we're going to replay every embarrassing thing you have ever said since the year 2016. Cool. Gotta love that first, right? So instead of actually sleeping, you just end up on your phone for 2 hours watching stuff you don't even remember 5 minutes later. Because that's generally easier than lying there with your own thoughts. And look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you to do some insane, uh, you know, 10-step Andrew Huberman morning sunlight cold plunge routine or whatever. Because honestly, if I told you that right now, you would close this video. But here's the thing. Not sleeping isn't really a you problem, it's a skill issue. And skill issues are fixable. So let's dive into it. So first things first, your body is basically running on this internal clock. It's called your circadian rhythm, and it runs almost entirely off light. There's this tiny part of your brain that's just sitting there, taking signals from your eyes about how bright it is outside, and using that to decide when you should feel awake or tired. And when that clock gets thrown off, that's when you get the whole package. No energy, you get brain fog, the mood's off, and really shitty sleep. So honestly, the fix is kind of boring, but it works. So basically, you just try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day. And if you can get some actual sunlight in the morning, even just standing outside for a few minutes, that resets the clock way faster than you would think. And the second thing is, and this one nobody talks about enough, you need to actually be cool, like temperature wise. Your body needs to drop about a degree to even initiate sleep. And that's literally the signal your brain is waiting for. So if your room's hot, you can lie there forever and just never get the green light. And, just start with the little things, like crack a window, don't drown yourself in blankets, let your feet hang out from under the covers. And weirdly enough, a hot shower before bed actually helps because it pulls blood to your skin and then you cool down faster when you're up. It sounds a bit backwards, but it works. Now the big one, the scrolling. So I'm not going to pretend you're just going to quit the cold turkey because that never works. You will last about 2 days and be right back in it. So instead of trying to kill the habit, just downgrade it. So swap the short form stuff for longer videos first. And less dopamine hits means you actually get sleepy instead of getting stuck in that scroll loop. Then from there, step down to like a movie and eventually to something with no screen at all. An audiobook or a podcast, something you can just like kind of get lost in it without the blue light messing with your melatonin. And if you know yourself even a little, set up screen time limits on your phone and get someone else to hold the password so future you can't just talk past it. You feel me? Speaking of light, try dimming things about an hour before bed because darkness is literally what triggers melatonin release. That's the hormone telling your brain it's time to wind down. And screens actively fight against that. So in that last hour, put the phone away. Maybe make some tea, tidy up a little, journal if that's your thing, take a shower, and just let your brain ease into it instead of yanking it there. And the last one is caffeine. I get it. Coffee is good, but it sticks around your system way longer than people think. So if you're having a late afternoon or evening, you're basically fighting your own sleep without realizing it's the coffee's fault. So just pick a cutoff time for yourself and actually stick to it. So yeah, that's really it. It's nothing crazy, just same sleep and wake time, some morning light, stay cool at night, step down from scrolling instead of quitting cold, dim the lights an hour before bed, and cut the caffeine off early. Do that for a couple of weeks and you'll wake up one day just genuinely feeling like a different person. That'll be all from me. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.